Good morning, everyone. I'm Catherine Ross with TheStreet. I'm here on the floor of the NYSE with Jim Cramer. Jim, you've got your Action Alerts Plus call.
Yes.
I want to get you out there, so I just want to ask you one quick question.
It's 11:30.
It's 11:30.
And save some time. I've tried to trim it over and over again, and I can't get it to less than 7,000 words, which is long. But club members, I'm not going to just say, you know what, I'm not going to give you everything because it's long. It'll be edited too. You'll be able to watch snippets. But I started at 5 o'clock yesterday morning. It's just nonstop, and I get with Jeff Marks went over and over again. And what can I say? It's too long, but I don't care.
Now, for those who are not members, I want to ask you real quick what your thoughts are on J&J, because I know that you're going to go more in depth on the call.
J&J, we're going to have Alex Gorski on tonight. We're going to ask him tough questions. Did J&J know that its talc had asbestos, which therefore meant that it was a carcinogen? And did they hide anything from the FDA or pressure the FDA to not talk about it so that you have a vast conspiracy against the consumer? Let's find out, okay? When I say vast conspiracy, there was many, many years where this would have been covered up if you read the press. So let's work on that. I didn't think the Reuters story or the New York Times story were necessarily fair. But I also think that if you read J&J's ad, I mean, they're obviously omitting any negative. I mean, that's the way it is. But I would point out that the plaintiffs' bar has always been active and tried to bring down American Home, tried to bring down Merckle and Vioxx. You will get settlements eventually. I don't think that it's equal to the now $50 billion that J&J's stock is going down. I think you buy the stock tomorrow.
Sounds good. Now, there's one more question that I have to ask you, and that is whether or not you think this is the year without a Santa Claus rally.
Yeah, it's not. I do think that I will point out, as I wrote this morning, we are going to be oversold. We're going to be -5 on the oscillator. We're already -5. We're going to be more than that. That'll be the second worst that we had in this year other than February. We bounced furiously off of February. The issue is, will the bounce occur this year? And that I don't know yet. We have to be down a little more severely. Today's an ugly day. I am really happy that the market finally opened down. I hated when the futures were up, and the futures were up right about the time that the Eagles were winning after a shutout of the Cowboys. I don't know how that happened. That's your team. Obviously, if we win one more and you lose one more, it's you're going home. It's not clear who's going to go home. But I would point out that when the futures were looking up, that was devastating to me because you can't get a bottom if you come in and the futures are down. Well, I mean, futures aren't down. I mean, the negativity is horrendous. So let's get the sellers gone. Now, the ETF short sellers are endless, but let's clear up the seller.
All right, Jim, thanks for joining me. And for those of you who don't already know, you can find Jim's Action Alerts Plus call at actionalertsplus.com. It'll be live at 11:30 this morning.
You can join the club. You can trial the club. I don't put much work on. I put a lot of work into my various endeavors. Nothing like these calls. That's what my wife says too.
And I'm excited to hear it. All right, Jim, thanks for joining me. I'm Catherine Ross with TheStreet. We'll see you guys tomorrow.